The first thing is any science must start with terms and definitions. And the first thing is the definition of leadership. I've studied that, and I found more than 200 different definitions of leadership. So I made them 201 by introducing my own definition of leadership. And that is, it's the ability to move people towards goals. It's very simple, very easy, and very short that you can memorize it, and you should memorize it. It's the ability to move people towards goals. I'm very specific. Again, engineering comes into play. And let me stop at 4 words here. First of all, leadership is an ability. It is not a science. It's not a knowledge. If you read 1,000 books about leadership, you will not become a leader. You must have this ability. Of course, reading, etc., studying will help, but it does not give you leadership. So a major question comes, is this ability born with you, or is it acquired? And I will answer this, inshallah, in a minute. The second word that comes here is moving people. How do you move people? And there are 5 ways, 5 major ways to move people if you want to write them. The first one is luring people, at-targhib. You lure them by positions, by money, by wealth, by Jannah. You lure people. The second one is at-tarhib, threats. You lead them by threats. If you don't do this, then I punish you, or punish your family, or your 7th neighbor. So, and people will respond to threats. The third one is public speaking. If you have the ability for public speaking, then you can lead. The fourth one, which is more effective, is the ability of persuasion, al-iqna'. You can persuade people, which is more effective and more lasting than all the other methods. And lastly, you lead people by being a role model, an example to them. Which of the 5 the Prophet ﷺ used? Which one? All of them. The Prophet ﷺ used them all. So if a leader knows how to use them all, even threats, because some people will not be moved except by threats. And you use them justly, and you use them wisely, but you must use them with some people. So this brings another subject. How do you do it justly? So I teach another subject called ethical leadership. And I teach a detailed subject is power and influence. How do you acquire it? How do you use it? And of course, you need sometimes to use political games and political tactics. So part of our training is we teach our students on political games and tactics, and I teach them 104 ways of becoming deviant. So this comes all from under the word moving people. The third word is people. And a better word than people is followers. The ability to move your followers or followers. But because followers have a negative connotation to it, so we change it to people, but the exact word is followers. And if you want to study, if you want a master's degree in leadership, and there's a nice subject, is followership. It's a new subject in leadership. There's a very nice book, if you want to write it. It's called Followership, written by Dr. Barbara Kellerman, Kellerman. Barbara Kellerman is the director of Leadership Research Center in Harvard. So she did a very nice study on this. The last word here is goals. Now a question. Is it important that the goals of a leader are good goals for them to lead? Can they lead with bad goals? Can they? Of course. Of course. Unfortunately, most of the leadership books, they talk about leadership as if it is an ideal leadership. But most leadership is bad leadership. So we must understand what is bad leadership and how does it function? How do we deal with it? And part of one of my assessments is called How to Manage Your Boss. So you need to manage your boss. But anyway, back to this. So there's a full study now and a new subject. It's called Bad Leadership. And this is the name of the book, Bad Leadership, again by Barbara Kellerman. Really nice scientific books.